I don't have a tremendous amount of information to share, but we'll get going. Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Frank Labanca, principal of the Westside Middle School Academy Magnet. It is great to be here with you this evening to give you school updates. As always, we're here to answer your questions and help you understand what's going on at the school a little more. Down below, there's a question and answer box. You can certainly click in our question and answer and ask questions. Past couple weeks, we actually did some parent evenings for our Spanish-speaking and Portuguese-speaking families. We have a grant from the Nellie Mae Education Foundation to help us reach our immigrant families more, and we did some evenings for them. It was really some warm and exciting times. We had great participation from our families as well as from our staff members at the school. We did those nights exclusively in Spanish and Portuguese, which I think was very exciting and really provided that opportunity to connect families to us. So tonight we're in English and we'll talk. Please make sure you subscribe to our social media platforms at YouTube and Twitter to see what's going on at the school. I keep updates. The Twitter also feeds to the school's webpage. You can check out the webpage and see any activity I've shared recently on those platforms. I've been asked to make a video, so I might make one of my classic videos coming up. So we'll see if that might be a resume possibility. All right. At Westside Middle School Academy, we have our motto, be safe, be respectful, responsible. This is language your children hear each and every day from all of their teachers. It's a common message we share at the school. And of course, we encourage you to reinforce that at home with your children. I think it's really important to know that in schooling, it is very important that we have a partnership with our parents. We don't do this in isolation by ourselves. We want you to be involved. We want you to participate with us. So please be active with us. And this is a simple way you can do that. All right, so my updates. So first, COVID rapid tests. So we sent home with all of the children 2 COVID tests earlier this week. We told them to take them home to you. Ms. Sanchez included that in her weekly announcement robocall that she sends home each week. So you should have received 2 rapid tests. If you are in need of more, you can certainly come to the school and pick them up. Okay, so the big news, right? This Friday night, 6 to 8 o'clock is the school dance. And kids are really pumped up about this. We have never sold so many tickets. We moved it from the cafeteria to the gym because we've got so many kids that are wanting to participate. And you know what's exciting too? We've got lots of parents that have volunteered to help us out as well. So tomorrow, 6 to 8 at the school. Now, I would kindly ask that you remind your children we still have expectations for appropriate behavior at the school. The worst thing we would have to do is have to send someone home for poor behavior. Students need to be respectful and appropriate. So please be reminding your children of that. They've paid for their ticket already to come in. We are not selling any tickets at the door. So if someone arrives tomorrow at the door that is not paid and not signed up, we will not be admitting them. So that must be done at the school level beforehand for the Friday night dance. Food will be sold at the dance. So you can send your children with a few dollars if you want. I believe there's pizzas and snacks and chocolate. The only liquid is water. That is for safety reasons and actually for cleanliness reasons. It's very hard to clean up the other sugary stuff, so we avoid that. The dance will take place in the gym, so we're going to ask for drop-off in the back of the school. We're not going to admit students through the front door. We're going to admit students through the back door. So if you ever do parent pickup, there's the loop that the kids come around. We'll actually open those doors there for kids to check in at the dance. They should have their school ID. If they don't have a school ID, they can get one from the main office. Many students have already picked those up, and it will come in through the back doors. And then the dance will end promptly at 8 o'clock. I would kindly request that you be on time to pick up your children. Our teachers are volunteering, our parents are volunteering, and it's not fair to them to be waiting for pickup. So pickup is at 8 o'clock. It will be crowded at the school. There will be no doubt about that. But that is the pickup time at the school. So we might we'll do that tomorrow at the school, and we'll remind students of what our expectations are during the day several times as well. This will be a big crowd. So Friday night dance, not before 6, pick up at 8 o'clock. And we're looking forward to seeing your kids as well. Our concert is scheduled for June 2nd, 2022. That will be held at Danbury High School. That is an officially scheduled event. It looks like we're going to be looking to do a performance for our musical theater students at our school directly. Parent night at our school. We'll do our awards ceremony as we traditionally done. I think we're looking at June 9th for that, but that's not confirmed. The one date that is confirmed at this point is concert, June 2nd. But we will be looking for National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony. We'll have our awards night, which is always really a wonderful night for our kids and our family. And then we'll also have the performance from our musical theater students as well coming up. Those dates still being determined. Our Global Studies 6th grade river project is, which our Nat Geo project, that might be how it is referred to by the students, will be April 13th, our showcase of student work. And we are inviting families to come in and see the student work. So if you have a 6th grade Global Studies student, we are doing their projects on April 13th. And if you'd like to come see them, that is an option. You can come in person to the school on April 13th between the hours of 9 and 10 to see the students work. And we're really excited to bring that process back. Many of you have never seen this before, but when we do school-wide events, we typically do invite families in to come see the work that the kids have done. And it's just really a very celebratory experience for them. Students, your children have been registering for their courses for next year. It's a simple selection in most cases. So 6th grade hasn't done it yet because they're still at the 5th grade level. Our current 6th grade, rising 7th grade students have selected a music course, and they have to make a decision whether they want to take world language or our trimester electives. If they're in the STEM Academy, the trimester electives are engineering, digital media, and art. If they're in the Global Studies Academy, it's broadcast journalism, digital media, and art. And then 8th grade, similar situation. If they are currently taking a world language, they will take the world language again. And then they do have a choice of the trimester electives if they are interested in those. And the 4, they have to pick 3. The 4 are leadership, digital media, art, and computer science. So those are the choices that are available for 8th grade. Of course, they still have their music selection, band, orchestra, chorus, or modern music. And finally, on my list, we've done this several times in the past. We've done welcoming walkthroughs, which is for us to learn about how welcoming our school is for families. Obviously, coming out of a pandemic, I think it's important that we reevaluate our systems and structures. So the welcoming walkthrough is a protocol-based activity where teams of students, parents, and community members get together, and they come and they're guided as to what they want to go look for, and they look for it in the schools, and they can report back to us in terms of what it looks like. So if you are interested in being a parent to participate in the welcoming walkthrough, you are welcome to send me an email message, and I will put you on the list as an interested parent. It will take place during the school day at a date to be determined. We do not have a date for that yet because there's an organization we're working with and they haven't given us the dates yet. So we're going to do the welcoming walkthrough to learn about how welcoming our school is. There are several questions. Pickup will be from the back as well. Yeah, we'll probably pick up from the back as well, that we don't have kids wandering through the school. So, and pickup will be there from the back as well. That's Anna's question. I'm assuming that refers to the dance. Yes, pick up from the dance in the back. Okay. And Janice is asking, please send email to families that kids will be charged for snacks. Yes, some people are asking. Yes, so we'd be happy to send a message to everyone reminding them that snacks are purchased, not for free. We want to make it accessible as possible. Okay. Other questions? If volunteering for this, do we also enter at the back at 5:30? Yeah, I would say enter in the back. I would also suggest you park in the front. So the volunteers, I would recommend parking in the front. We could probably let you in the front if someone's. We might not be in the front anymore at the front of the building anymore anyway. So probably just walk around to the back. But I think For your own sanity, you might want to park in the front so you have a way to get out at the end of the evening. And this is a West Side dance only. Students from other schools are not permitted to attend. So that's the only group that can come in. Can I address the Rogers Park incident today? So frankly, I just received the email that you received. I don't have any more information about what happened at Rogers Park, and I just happened to see it before I came online to see you today. So I don't have a lot of information besides what's in the superintendent's letter. I was not informed of anything beyond that. I can certainly talk with students once I get some more details and a better understanding. I think that the basic gist of the message was that there was something consumed by students today, which might have been laced with some sort of illicit material. And that's all I know at this point. So I think, for your children, a talk about sharing food and or the use of drugs is important. It's obviously in the community, and the kids need to be aware of that. That's unfortunately the limited information I have at this point. So I don't know any more than what the superintendent sent out. I didn't get anything more than you did. I did want to bring this back up again. I did talk about, because it was brought to my attention earlier today, that people are aware that our bathroom fixtures still are a disaster at the school. We have a lot of broken toilets and they're just non-functional. We know from the beginning since we opened, we've had plumbing issues. And so the question is raised, well, why haven't they been fixed? And that's the question I keep asking, like, why aren't they getting fixed? The district does not do plumbing. So the city does the plumbing for the buildings, and the city has not repaired our fixtures yet in many locations. I believe a couple of our girls' rooms in our C wing, which had a bunch of non-functioning toilets, were possibly repaired, but I'm not sure because I was checking things out and they've still got the signs on them. So I'm just making you aware of the fact that our bathroom fixtures are consistently non-functioning in many locations, and you should just be aware of that. It's not the school district that maintains that, it is the city that maintains it. So I continue to work with the people on my end to try to get some action taken on this, and it's been slow on the upkeep, to be very honest with you. Okay, so if you want to volunteer for the dance, you can contact our PTO members. So go to the school's website and get the PTO email address. And you can send an email to the PTO and let them know you would like to volunteer. They are more than happy to still take volunteers for the dance. What time is the 6th Grade River Project for families? It will be 9 to 10 for families to come and see what's going on with the kids. Okay, we do not have I think we're finalizing. We just want to make sure on the award ceremony date. So I think, Sandy, we'll just hold on the award ceremony date until we're absolutely certain on everything. I just need to confirm a few things first before I make an official announcement on that, but I think we are pretty close to solidified on that. Wendy's asking an instructional question about note-taking. So note-taking skills are things that can be done with technology, and I know there are teachers that teach kids to take notes using the technology as well. I think a lot of that has to do with individual teacher approaches and how they work with kids. I think one of the things at Westside that we do maybe differently from other places is that we really do focus on the group work for kids, and that's where a lot of the learning takes place. The students do get from the teachers a lot of what are called graphic organizers, and those graphic organizers are designed to teach kids how to document information, take notes, and so on. So if you're looking for that specific skill development, ask your child about some of the graphic organizers they filled out, and that will be also representative of a structured note-taking process. So there are a couple of questions and answers in the questions regarding my bathroom comment a little ago, I will just leave it at what I said. If I'm not going to suggest um, either plus or minus on those questions right now, but everyone's free to make their own choices on that. So National Junior Honesty does not include 6th grade. Actually, it is only 7th grade. So 7th grade students will be receiving information about how they can apply to become members of the National Junior Honor Society. And the 7th graders go through an application process, and then it's a vetted, refereed process because we have a limited number of spaces available for that. And so they get inducted, 7th grades get inducted at the end of 7th grade year. So they run the National Junior Honor Society in their 8th grade year. And so our current 8th grade students have the ceremony for the 7th grade students. Okay. If your child did not receive any COVID tests, maybe it was on a day they were absent. And if they were absent on that day, they can certainly check with me personally, and I would check with them. I will be very honest and say some of our 8th grade students were kind of messing around with them and passing them around. I think some of them thought they were hot commodities or something. And so they were all given the tests during lunch. And I went around personally on most cases to all the tables. We had a couple of teachers that helped us out, but we passed them out in lunch. So if your child was absent, we can certainly check the absence list and we can give them to those students. Otherwise, they were distributed during lunch at school. All right, are there any other questions pending right now? All right, well, hearing none, I want to thank you for joining us for our monthly, actually this was the bi-monthly this month, Parents' Night. It's great to speak with you and spend time with you. I hope the information was helpful to you. Please we'll post this on our website, so please feel free to share widely and broadly what's going on at the school. And we look forward to seeing many, many people tomorrow evening when the kids come out for our dance. So I hope everyone has a great evening. Thank you for joining us, and good evening.